Welcome back. In this video, let's talk about overview of Power BI desktop and how to create a basic report for the first time. So let me quickly open a Power BI desktop. So let's quickly go to the Windows search box and type for a Power BI desktop. So it will be coming in the top. Let's click on it. So once you click on it, so it's opening now if you see. So it's showing as Microsoft. And like once it's open, like by default you will get like this the first time. So in the left section, Power BI desktop, so you'll be having get data, recent sources to open other reports if you have any. In the middle, it is asking you to collaborate and share, and in the right side you will be having some information links. So what's new and what Power BI blog and forums. So okay, nothing to worry about this pop-up. Let's click on close. So once you close it, you will be getting a window like this. So this is a place where you really develop complex dashboards. So if you see by default it's empty screen, so you can see it, you can read it, like add data to your report. So once loaded, your data will appear in the data pane. So where is data pane? So let's go there. So if you see here, this is a report view. If you see in the extreme left, you have three icons. So report view, okay, this is the report view, nothing is, that's empty, that's the reason nothing is coming here. Next one is data table view. So if you have any data that come here, okay, it is an in-memory engine. Power BI desktop as an in-memory. So the data automatically comes here once you load it. Next, then the one is model view. So ideally, so you will be taking data from multiple tables. Then the model view shows how these tables are linked. So it's a kind of referential and referential integrity as well. It will come here. So this is a place where you can see in a diagrammatical manner. So let's quickly go to the report view. So there, let me develop a very basic report using Power BI desktop. So here by default, you have a couple of icons here. Import data from Excel, import data from SQL Server. Please paste data into a blank table. You can create it, will be showing in the later sessions. Try a sample data set. So even you have a existing Power BI data sets that also can be used here. So we'll talk about slowly one by one. So this is about a body pane. If you see in the right side, there is a visualizations. So here you have a couple of controls, charts, tables and all. And at the bottom you have some values and so on, we have it. Okay. And there are some filters as well. If you required any filters which required in the report, then you can add it. So it's a very basic report, we thought. Let's not talk about that much of complex component here. Now at the top you have a menu like file, home, insert. Home is nothing but this one. We'll be talking each and every icon which is there here. Next one, insert. Okay. Next one, modeling. Okay. Modeling mostly related to the here. View. Okay. And optimize if any required, then help. Okay. Let's quickly come here, home. So I am planning to develop a very, very basic tabular report. Okay. So which I want to pull the data from SQL Server, employee table. So let's click come here. So I created a very basic table with 7 or 8 columns. If you see the columns, employee ID, employee name, employee last name, job, manager, hire date, salary, commission and department ID. And this is having around 18 records. You can see the data as well. So I created the employee ID based on my need actually. Even first name, last names, job, manager, salary, hire date and so on. Okay. So I have a department table as well to get a department name as well. But I'm not that much interested on department name now. So I'm planning to show a very basic report. So let's quickly come to the Power BI desktop. I showed you what data I'm going to use in this example. So let's quickly click on import data from SQL Server. So once you click on it, hope you know that it asks for the server. So whatever the server you have in your machine, you can put that by default. If you are planning to connect SQL Server which is installed on the same machine, then you can use dot. And if there any instance names are there, then use it. Otherwise, dot is enough. Okay, this is my case. Actually, if you see here, I connected using this. I can give this also, that's fine. Okay, if you want, even dot also works. So the database name, so I can put in my database name is sample, or it is optional for now. The next one is import. Okay, it's a kind of in memory. I'll talk about direct query later. Let's click on OK. So once I click on OK, so it is asking either it's a Windows credential or alternate SQL credentials. I want to use Windows credential for now for this example. Okay, let's quickly click on connect. So once I click on connect, so it is saying like it was asking click on OK. So once I click on OK, so it connects to the SQL server and it shows the list of tables which are available in the database. So for now I am planning to take only employee table, so which contains 7 or 8 columns. You can see the sample data also in the right side. Okay, so if you want to change any of the data, you can click on transform data. If you want to remove any of the columns or something like that, you can do it. But for now, in this example, in this discussion, I want to directly load whatever the columns are coming. Let's click on load. So once I click on load, so it might take a while, depends on the number of rows in a table. Since it is 18 records, it loads very quickly. So now see here, if you really see it, now body of the report changed. Okay, because we have a sample data. So now see, this is the report, nothing is there, it is empty. Now you can read it that as well. Now I click on table, so here I can see the data as well. So whenever you select the table there, so the data will come and load into your Power BI desktop. So that is the reason in the previous video, in the hardware and software requirements, minimum 4 GB required, and if it is more there, it is good actually. Okay, because it's in memory object. Now let's go to the model. Okay, here there is only one table, that's the reason it is coming as like this. Okay, if you have a department table, then it will come as a star schema and it links both the table. Let's quickly go back to this here. Okay, here also in the C data you have. So if you want to manipulate any of these things, you can do it. That we'll talk about later. So now I want to display very basic manner. I want to take only tabular report. Let's see if you see out of all these many, these many controls, there is a one of the report table and there is a one is other is a matrix. Let's go to table, select the table comes here. Okay, so let's maximize this. Okay, so and go to the data. So let's select the columns first, employee first name. Okay, now the employee first name came, employee last name came. Next one is job I want. So next one is hire date I want. Okay, so hire date actually if you see hire date is come with a hierarchy and all. I don't want all this. Let's unselect this, whatever you don't want. Okay, so let's select only the hire date. Let me remove some of the columns. Quarter, I don't need quarter, year and all. Okay, let's select this at least. Yeah. Okay, so whatever the columns required, you can select, unselect it. Let me remove quarter, I don't need. Okay, I need year, month and day only. Okay, so it was, I'm not getting this in a, I don't, if I want like a the format in the like a slash format or underscore or hyphen format, I need to put an expression here. Okay, finally I don't want quarter, I am okay for this. So if I want to change the order, then you can select this now. So month, year. Okay, so if you want to change the order as well, if you say unselect this and put something more what you want, commission you want, put it. Okay, the next one is what is a manager. Okay, manager ID is there, salary, this one. Okay, so now if you want the date now, you can put this one. Okay, now if you see, let me increase this. Okay, so this is how you will be developing the Power BI table report. So this is a very basic report, it doesn't have anything. Okay, so now you want to add some table as well, or some chart as well here, you can put it here. Okay, so let's take a pie chart here. Okay, so whenever you select a pie chart, it auto converts actually, if you see here. So now let me remove them, what I say, employee name. Okay, date as well. So let me put only job and salary. Okay, so commission also if I remove it. So now let me put employee first name as well, remove it. So and commission. Now if you see here, so the salesman, so this is the salesman, this one, and this is the analyst, this one. Okay, this is how you, if you see, you can see sales job is salesman and sum of commission is 1700 and the sum of salary is 4850. Similarly, this section is analyst one. Okay, analyst is 400 for commission and 17,000 of salary. Okay, if you see, I have only two jobs actually, if you see. Okay, all are only salesman as well as analyst. So that's how the portion of the pie chart also distributed. If you see, this is 80.95%, this is 90.05%. So So these labels can be changed, or you can hide the labels as well. It's up to us how you want to display at the to the end user. Okay, again, if you want to display it to the table, let's select the table here. Okay, so because what are the columns are selected, that will coming here, that will come here in this. Okay, the other if you see, I have other jobs as well, but the commissions are 0. Okay, so that is the reason like these pieces are not coming in your pie chart. So that's all about it. So let's meet in the next session. Thank you.